Alright, so here's the deal. Playing the Huntress in Path of Exile 2 isn't just about running around like a maniac and stabbing everything that moves. Sure, you've got the speed, the spear, and those primal instincts, but what really sets you apart is how you fine-tune your skills. That's where support gems come in. These little beauties don't just add a sprinkle of damage on top, they completely change how you fight, how you react, and even how you control the battlefield. In this video, we're breaking down the best support gems for the Huntress, the ones that turn a simple spear thrust into a deadly chain of chaos. Whether you want smoother parries, faster attacks, or just to stack those frenzy charges like a true predator, these gems are the secret sauce. So, if you've been wondering how to push your Huntress build from pretty good to absolutely terrifying, stick around, because these picks will make every fight in Wraeclast feel like your personal hunting ground.
A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel.
If you enjoy these types of list
Please don't
videos,
forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos.
Subscribe. Enjoy watching.
Thanks.
If you are running a lightning-based spear build as a Huntress in Path of Exile 2, the Coursing Current support gem is an absolute game changer. This gem gives your spear attacks a chance to spread shock to nearby enemies whenever you hit a target that is already shocked. Imagine hitting one enemy and seeing the shock ripple through the entire group. That is exactly the kind of chaotic fun this gem brings to the table. Pairing it with skills like Storm Spear makes the effect even more satisfying, because your initial shock doesn't just hit one target, it cascades through multiple enemies, dealing more damage and giving you better control over the battlefield. What makes Coursing Current support especially strong is its crowd control potential. When enemies are packed together, this gem turns your attacks into mini chain reactions. One hit can potentially shock several enemies at once, slowing them down and making them more vulnerable to your follow-up attacks. For players who enjoy managing groups of enemies efficiently, this gem is like having a secret weapon that quietly makes every encounter smoother and way more fun. And here is the best part, it works seamlessly with almost any spear skill in your lightning-based arsenal. If your goal is to amplify elemental damage while keeping enemies staggered and under control, Coursing Current support is one of those gems you simply do not want to leave out. It takes your damage output to the next level while making fights feel dynamic and explosive, all without you needing to micromanage each enemy individually. For Huntresses focused on lightning, this support gem is a must-have for both damage and tactical gameplay. Electrocute support is one of those gems that instantly makes your lightning-based spear build feel way more powerful. When you socket this gem, your attacks deal extra lightning damage and inflict the electrocute effect, which increases the damage enemies take from lightning attacks. It is important to note that electrocute prevents enemies from being shocked, but in return, it makes every strike you land significantly more punishing. If you are rocking a vault weapon or something that naturally shocks on hit, this gem lets you stack lightning damage like crazy and make your enemies pay just for standing near you. Where electrocute support really shines is in prolonged battles or against high resistance foes. Even if your raw damage numbers start to feel a little flat, this gem keeps every subsequent hit impactful by amplifying lightning damage consistently. It rewards builds that hit often, which makes it perfect for the Huntress and her rapid spear chains. You get that satisfying feeling of each attack landing harder than the last, and enemies start to melt away faster than you might expect. For anyone committing to a full lightning playstyle, electrocute support belongs in your core loadout. It is not flashy like some other support gems, but it quietly turns every spear strike into a mini lightning storm, scaling beautifully with both burst setups and consistent elemental uptime. In short, if you love electrifying your enemies and making every hit count, this gem will feel like it was made just for you. Pierce support is a gem that instantly changes the way your spear projectiles interact with enemies. When you socket this gem, your attacks gain the ability to pierce through additional targets, which means hitting one enemy can damage several more lined up behind it. Pairing Pierce support with skills like Barrage makes it incredibly satisfying, as your spear literally cuts through waves of foes, ramping up both your damage and your crowd control potential. The real strength of Pierce support shows in tightly packed enemy formations. Instead of hitting a single target and moving on, your projectiles slice through entire groups, letting you manage large mobs much more efficiently. This not only increases your damage per cast, but also keeps the battlefield under control, reducing the chances of getting overwhelmed by numbers. For Huntresses who love precision and efficiency, Pierce support is a must-have. It turns every spear attack into a multi-target threat and scales beautifully with projectile-heavy builds. Whether you are aiming for raw damage, clearing packs quickly, or maintaining control in chaotic fights, Pierce support makes your spear feel far more deadly and dynamic than ever before. Close combat as support is perfect for Huntresses who love getting up close and personal with their spear. Socketing this gem boosts your melee damage against nearby enemies, making your attacks much deadlier when you dive into the thick of battle. Skills like Rake or Puncture benefit hugely because the closer you are, the more damage you dish out, turning aggressive positioning into serious payoff. The gem also grants Combat Rush on hit, which increases the attack speed of your next travel skill. This means that not only are you hitting harder in melee, but you are also seamlessly chaining your mobility with your attacks. For Huntresses who like to dodge, flank, and weave around enemies, close combat to support rewards your skillful movement with higher damage and fluid combat flow. What makes close combat support truly shine is how it balances aggression with consistency. You get the thrill of high melee damage without feeling overexposed, especially if you pair it with evasion or mobility mechanics. It's not just about raw power, it's about turning every melee strike into a strategic, high-impact moment that keeps enemies on their toes. Martial Tempo. Support is all about keeping your spear strikes fast and relentless. Socketing this gem increases your attack speed while also granting flat physical damage, which makes every hit harder and every combo feel smoother. If you enjoy chaining skills together without missing a beat, this gem turns your attacks into a rapid-fire rhythm that enemies will struggle to keep up with. The beauty of Martial Tempo support is how it multiplies with other speed bonuses. When paired with other attack speed sources, it stacks up nicely, letting you maintain constant pressure on enemies. For the Huntress, this means your spear skills flow naturally, giving you more opportunities to apply on-hit effects, trigger ailments, and just generally overwhelm anything that gets in your way. It's a simple gem with a massive impact. Martial Tempo makes momentum-based builds feel seamless and deadly, reducing downtime between attacks and keeping you in control of the fight. Whether you are looking to maximize physical damage, maintain leech uptime, or just enjoy fast-paced, fluid spear combat, this gem is a core tool in your arsenal. Precision support is all about making every spear strike count. Socketing this gem increases both accuracy and critical strike chance for your attacks, which means you miss less and hit harder. For Huntresses running crit-focused or hybrid elemental builds, this gem turns your spear into a precision instrument, ensuring that every combo starter or key projectile lands exactly where it should. What really makes precision shine is how it synergizes with the Huntress's natural critical strike potential. If you are using skills like Storm Spear or building around high critical chance elemental setups, this gem ensures that your hits not only connect but hit like a truck. No more wasted attacks or missed opportunities. Every strike contributes to your damage output. Precision also scales beautifully with passive skill trees and elemental ailment strategies. Since critical strikes often trigger effects like Ignite or Shock, increasing your crit chance with precision means more consistent damage over time and more reliable elemental effects. For any Huntress looking to maximize both accuracy and damage, this gem is an essential part of the toolkit. Life Thief support is all about turning your damage into a lifeline. Socketing this gem allows your attacks to leech life based on a percentage of the damage dealt, which is perfect for a squishy class like the Huntress. Every hit you land returns a bit of health, helping you stay in the fight longer. Whether you're facing hordes of monsters or tough bosses, it works beautifully in high hit builds, but it also supports elemental or hybrid setups, giving you a reliable way to survive even in dangerous encounters. What makes Life Thief really appealing is its passive nature. You don't have to do anything special to benefit from it. Just keep attacking and your life bar slowly refills. For Huntresses who thrive on movement, constant aggression, and fast-paced combat, this gem adds a layer of survivability that feels natural and seamless. Life Thief also pairs extremely well with attack speed or damage over time setups. Whether you're chaining rapid spear strikes or spreading elemental effects, the gem helps create a self-sustaining engine where every hit contributes to both offense and defense. For any Huntress build focused on staying alive while dishing out consistent damage, Life Thief is a must-have support gem. Fire Infusion support is all about adding a fiery punch to your spear attacks. Socketing this gem converts a portion of your damage into fire damage, which is perfect for burning through enemies weak to fire. Skills like Explosive Spear really shine with this gem, as the added fire damage boosts area of effect explosions and makes every attack feel explosive and satisfying. The gem is especially useful for both crowd control and single target fights. By turning part of your damage into fire, you can incinerate groups of enemies quickly while still maintaining strong damage against tougher targets. This makes Fire Infusion support a versatile choice for Huntresses who want consistent elemental damage across different combat scenarios. Its true potential comes out when combined with gear or passives that enhance fire damage or ignite effects. Items that increase fire penetration or critical strike chance can turn your attacks into devastating infernos, giving your elemental spear build a fiery edge. For any Huntress looking to maximize fire damage and elemental impact, Fire Infusion support is a gem that can't be overlooked. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.